Hello, welcome back to Planner Apocalypse. Today we're going to be doing my April review and setting up May in my Memento Mori goal planner. That's not fun. Okay, well, so the little clippy thing on my little holder thingy here is broken. So I apologize if, the ring on the little thing that holds my phone up is broken, and I don't know if they have replacements that I can get or not, but I just had to kind of prop up my phone with the ring light part, so hopefully that works. So it was, Camp NaNoWriMo this month, which was a complete failure. I don't want to complain, so I will just chalk this whole thing up as I was under a lot of stress from administrative work stuff, and I was overwhelmed, so I didn't really do much, honestly. So that's that. I have my top domains for this quarter listed on the side here. I checked off some of them. I actually got more done than I thought, but there's my budget workbook I just completely avoided. So that was the whole point of doing Camp NaNoWriMo, was to work on my stupid budget book, and it just didn't happen. So we're moving on. Here was the first week that I set up in the last video for the plan with me. This is my first sticker kit that I got from Once More with Love. It's for an Erin Condren sized vertical, not for this size, but I made it work. I think it looks cute. It was part of a bundle that I got, so I would not have bought this ordinarily because I'm not really into doing kits, but I like how it looks. It's cute. I think this was my existential crisis week. I went to go visit my parents this week, so yeah, then this was my existential crisis week, and I got a few videos up, and then this is this week. So today is Friday. I didn't do the first quarter moon update because I honestly wasn't really sure if I should continue doing those as videos or just doing maybe more of an Instagram post, because then I could batch them, make them, beforehand and not worry about what I look like. So yeah, that was the flip through. So now for the review. Okay. What am I most proud of this month? Honestly, I think just getting through the month. I'm gonna say trying something new with the astrological forecast video, maybe. It was fun. I am grateful for being able to visit my parents. What worked for me this month? Not a whole lot, I'm gonna be honest. Does binge watching Netflix count? Because I watched 2 dramas back to back. Let's say self-care, I guess. Let's spin it in a positive way, okay? How was my well-being this month? How, if at all, did it affect my productivity? In what ways, if any, do I have to learn to be okay with this? I was definitely using my K-dramas and stuff as a way to avoid doing work that I felt was overwhelming or nebulous. So, I don't know, I was stressed and overwhelmed. What is not working that I need to let go of, restructure, or surrender to? My perfectionism, accepting the miserable drudgery parts of my job as well as the very exciting parts. Am I feeling resistance around something? Why? So I put this question in here because this is frequently a problem for me. I was talking to my therapist about it this week, and it's definitely hard to engage with something that is not interesting. And I feel that. And logically, I know plenty of ways to practically do it. It's just getting myself to do that thing is hard. And honestly, I feel part of the issue is that I need this to look professional. And I have such a hard time with, I think somewhere deep inside, I've internalized this thought that what I do is not a real job. And so I'm trying to use my work to prove myself wrong and prove everybody else wrong. If you're an artist, let me know if you feel that too, or if literally anything else. You could be a vet and maybe your parents didn't want you to be a vet. They wanted you to do something else. I don't know. where it's like, you know, the idea that it's not quote unquote real work. A lot of things are coming up this month, and I probably should have saved that for this box, but that's fine. So I'm, feeling resistance around my budget workbook. Because I'm able to kind of see multiple points of view, I feel like it's not helpful in this situation because I know, like, I can't please everyone. I just can't. And I don't want to make a vanilla product trying to appeal to everyone. But at the same time, there's so many different ways to make a layout. I want it to be as helpful as I can for those few people that are going to be using it. So it's about getting it quote unquote right for, you know, that niche consumer. So that's been hard as well. The whole idea of getting things right and having it be unique but also functional. In what areas am I struggling? Who can I get support from? Therapy. Well, first questions first. In what areas am I struggling? Obviously, motivation and work. Who can I get support from? My therapist. What am I spending most of my time and energy on? Watching K-dramas, playing games. And I've also been having, like, you know, a hardcore desire to do something creative. Like creative writing, I should say. But I am like, no, I can't do that until this workbook is done. So, like, am I having an inner child tantrum right now where, like, I want to do the thing and you can't make me do this thing that you said that I have to do first? And I only just thought of that now, but that seems plausible. So it's like, if you won't let me, you know, make the stories myself, then I'll consume them in some other form because I don't want to do that thing that you want to make me do. So that was nice that I just figured that facet out. What kind of guidance have I been receiving this month? Where do I feel I am being called? Let's check my little spiritual journal. I feel like a lot of, you know, reflecting on my priorities and reviewing, is this what I really want to do? I was originally in an A5 for my Memento Mori planner, for anyone who doesn't know. So I have this workbook in the front that's totally blank because it's the classic size. So I might, as I'm transferring the A5 stuff into here, so I have everything in one place, I might tweak some things to update for my current situation to see, you know, if anything needs to get cut out. I don't know. I'm just gonna write stories and inner child and healing. Also, grief came up in a reading. Trust myself. I need to grow more, and service. And grief came up in that reading as a service, and I'm just like, okay. So I don't know if I should start my death doula training. I was going to be using my iPad to do highlighting and stuff because the course has a textbook and I don't want to get it printed because that's a lot of paper and money. So I was just going to use it on my iPad and highlight and stuff and GoodNotes, but that is out of commission. So yeah, I don't know. What lessons or tweaks can I bring forward into the next month? I guess get recenter what I really value and want. Saying hell yes to creation and saying fuck no to avoidance, because that's been my big thing. Okay, so that's that. Too many ideas, not enough time. That is so true. So May is Mental Health Awareness Month. So I will be using this All the Feels sticker book from Happy Planner for the monthly and the weekly setup. I don't know if I'm going to need other things, but I guess we will find out. I didn't read any books. I did listen to like a couple of audiobooks, but I am seriously slacking in everything. Like, I could be reading all day instead of watching freaking Netflix or YouTube. I could be doing literally anything except for those things, you know? Alright, so I took out a couple of things here. Where's my other things? Just some highlighters to match with the theme of the friggin' sticker book. Yeah, and I think we'll do one of those rainbowy highlight things that we did for last month. Oh, you know what? I like these. These were my highlights of the week stickers. I might put those in like every single week. I'll do that, you know. Alright, where is this fucking thing? Give me this. Black is a color in this paper sticker theme, so let's do that. So this month we are having the last eclipse in the series from last year. So it will be lunar eclipse in Scorpio. So that's May 5th. It is the last in this series from last year. All right. So with the message of growing, I hate being called babe, but I will use this sticker and it says grow babe grow. I hate being called babe. I'm gonna use one of these self-care focus stickers, I think. Maybe I will use the black box. Yeah, that's better. Alright, the focus this month is going to be getting my homeschool planners up in my shop. I actually took the original listing down because I need to include more pictures of all the spreads and stuff, because expecting someone to literally watch an hour-long video just to see what it looks like is ridiculous. I am most looking forward to using my stash, maybe. Yeah, I think just getting rid of stuff I'm looking forward to. Oh, you know what? I did the highlights. I didn't. That's fine. Biggest challenges ahead. I think motivation and eclipse season. Need to let go of perfectionism and avoidance. Things to learn. Publish and thrive, which I literally did none of, and I could have, but I didn't. I'm not doing that yet. Alright. Publish and thrive and finish up whatever free master classes I took or whatever. I wanted to do some recode stuff. Books to read. Again, let's try to finish up the stupid audiobooks that I'm listening to, okay? Astrology Made Easy by Yasmin Boland. And then of course we have To Buy or Not to Buy and the workbook. I don't think I will finish To Buy or Not to Buy this month. My self-care focus is going to be, I should probably do my body. Alright, yeah, great, good job. What else can we do? We're gonna get our color coding thingies here. Okay, I have my milestones that I need to transfer. And it's annoying because now I have to include all of last month's things that did not get done. That one, there we go. Nice, great. Where's that? Yeah, all the feels. Do it over here. All the feels. It's our theme of the month. Get all this stuff. Oh no! Okay. This is a cute sticker. Put it here. Alright, I'm gonna use this reminder sticker to take deep breaths. There we go. Take this plant and take this star. Ugh, this is so big. The plight of having a planner with boxes that are not, standard size. Alright, so we're gonna use one of these Hello I'm stickers. No, we're not. Just kidding. Just freaking kidding. I'm gonna use this. Ta-da! Rainbows make everything better! This other polka dotty thing I can put here for whatever reason, and there we go. I don't really care. I could have used this gigantic heart right there. Oh well. It's fine. That's great. I don't think I actually need this washi tape right now then. Oh, you know what? I could put an affirmation here, because they had those little sticker things. Or I could put a small victories sticker here. Maybe I'll do that. I'll write my small victories in this little box. This tiny, tiny little box. If I remember. That would be a small victory. Sure. All right, that's fine. Let's just do this. So this is the HP90 milestone grid. So you have your, 3 work goals for the quarter. I always take 3 of my Memento Mori goals to use as my HB90 goals. So they're usually work related because I need them to be, broken down further into like the Kanban board kind of sticky notes or whatever. So you have the goal in this column. I color code everything. So this is for my budget workbook. This is for my Etsy shop. And this is for my writing and videos. And then you have, the first month of the quarter, the second, and then the third month of the quarter. I already did this column, though, I didn't actually finish everything in it, which is the problem. So now I'm going to have to take all of the things that I didn't finish and put them into this month's to-dos because I just love snowballs so much. I'm just going to, check off what was actually done so I don't have to do that. All right, so this is the May plan with me. I'm going to cross it off because I'm filming it now and it will be done before, hopefully by May 1st. So yeah, I'm just going to write these down real quick. I didn't get a lot of the videos done that I wanted to get done this month, so I'm going to be moving them to next month. Alright, so that's those thingies done. I'm going to just fill this in and talk about it later. Though really, is there anything that I really need to talk about with my calendar? Not really. I'm going to just fill this in. Bye. Alright, so that's basically what's going on this month. So we are gonna now move into the next thingy. Monthly brain dump. The budget workbook is, still on my task list, but it's not going to be the priority this month. I would still like to have the priority be my homeschool planners because we are entering the new academic planner season, including teacher planners, and I want to make sure to get that stuff up while it's relevant and people are going to be interested, right? So here we go. So we have the main quest, homeschool planners. I'm just going to write, for my priority project, I'm going to write homeschool planners. And then over here, I'm going to write my budget workbook. And I spelled it wrong. And this is out. As you can see, I crossed out Publish and Thrive this month because I was so behind with the budget workbook because I kept avoiding it. So I said move to May, and then videos will be my last thing. So let's see. All right, I'm gonna brain dump all my stuff and then figure out where it's going, if I have room for it. I'm also bringing out my Memento Mori goal planner workbook that I filled out in the beginning of the year so that I, if I have anything time-wise, I need to get that done. Bealtaina's this month. Okie dokes. So I had wanted to work on the Webtoon one-shot, so I will write that down. So I just color-coded everything that I brain dumped to try to keep things kind of straight. I also want to do cleaning, please. I really hope that my homeschool planners will sell so that I can just, you know, free up that space in my house for other things. I feel, how do I feel? Meh. I'm gonna use a sticker for that just because they have meh stickers in here. So I'm gonna use a pink one. I feel meh. I need structure, a change, I don't know, to get out of the house probably. How I will care for myself. Movement, K-dramas, manga, creative writing, and games. Yay! Alright, homeschool planners I want done by, what is this, 5? By the 31st. So the first thing I need to do for that, I already have it in classic size, and so I need to make a letter size. I need to make a black and white version in both the letter and classic size, and then I need to start printing them and assembling them and then listing them. So these 2 things I want done, I think, in the first week. So I will say by Sunday the 7th. Print and assemble, I could probably do that by the 7th. And then listing, I'm gonna say the 14th. This is specifically for the rescheduled ones. Oh, that's, yeah, print and assemble. I'm gonna give myself a little bit more time for that. So that will be the 14th. Ooh, that's Mother's Day. Oh dear. Let's make it the 13th then, because I'm gonna be busy on Mother's Day. Alright, budget workbook. I would like to just write a workable draft. Let's skip the artwork for now. So I just want like the skeleton. So by the end of the month, I would like to have a workable draft. Without worrying about artwork, I just need the structure of it. How's that? That's fine. I'm going to... I'm just gonna... There's so many different spreads in here, like I don't have enough room for all of this. So... should I just write like C Kanban board or should, well, I don't know. Let's do monthly calendar. I'm still freaking working on that. Why? Monthly budget. It's going to be a monthly budget thing instead of a paycheck budget. I hope that's not too terrible for people. What were the other things? See Notion for details. I'm basically just writing down a few of these things because I don't have room to list everything. I would like to get iPad fixed. I don't know if that's going to be possible, or at least looked at, because I don't know if it can be fixed. So videos, Gemini season's going to be coming up. So Sun enters Gemini on the 21st. So the 21st, 5/21 is going to be Gemini Grimoire. Honestly, I should just batch film a bunch of those and do those ahead of time, so I don't get so bogged down in all these things. What else did I want to do? No spend update. I don't know whether I should just forget about doing that. Shopaholics video and the June plan with me. I need to have that recorded by the 29th, I guess, because I need time to edit it. No spend update. I don't know. Shopaholics review. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna have to check these off as far as like moving them. I'm gonna put Otome with Tyler in the one and done because I don't know if we're gonna really have a lot of time for it. So I have an Instagram post every week, date night, family game night for one and done. Oh, shiza. Every week publish and thrive module. I need to every week do a recode thing. What are my habits? So yeah, no buy, journal. Let's do a tarot reading every week as a weekly energy. If anybody's interested in doing like weekly energy reading tarot videos or something like that, if you're interested in like watching that or something, let me know. I think I'm gonna actually make a habit as boring stuff for 15 minutes. There we go. because that way I can concentrate on doing some boring stuff. And I'm just gonna color code my thingies here. Hopefully none of that bled. Good. Hooray! Alright, I'm gonna just speed through this now, okay?